Senator Jacob with TMZ, did you fart yesterday on the Senate floor?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So Chuck Schumer is facing a grave political whirlwind where the Democrat senator is being accused of passing gas on the Senate floor. And a lot of folks are asking what's going on with Chuck Schumer, and I'm about to show you that clip in a bit. But that is not the only story that we're going to be covering today, because the Democrats, they're struggling up in Maine to replace Graham Platner. And the candidates that are running to replace Graham Platner aren't the brightest tool in the shed. But let us start here by taking a look at this video where Chuck Schumer is being accused of passing gas on the Senate floor.
A complete investigation that's independent. Now on Iran and the NDAA. When all the Trump administration, Iran and the NDAA, when all the Trump administration...
I think someone should check on Chuck Schumer, because I know he's getting a little bit senior and he's been in the Senate for damn near 60 years. I believe he's been in there for 40 plus years. But I told myself that I wasn't going to cover this until I saw TMZ followed up with that video that I showed you at the start of this. And here we have Tim Burchett, which is a Republican. A reporter asked Tim Burchett about Chuck Schumer passing gas on the Senate floor, and this is what Tim Burchett had to say. Watch this.
Hey, I was wondering if you heard Chuck Schumer kind of pass gas. It sounded like he passed gas when he was up there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I think he'd just been to Taco Bell. I saw that, yeah.
It's kind of like, it's a little sort of embarrassing if that's really what happened, but also like it's so natural and kind of relatable. Is it relatable to you?
No, because everybody says, oh, you can eat that, it's organic. I said, well, dadgum horse manure is organic. I don't eat it. I live on
Fair.
a farm. So,
Fair. Like reassure Chuck Schumer that, you know, we all
Chuck,
do.
it's okay, baby. You're human. If you need me, I'm here.
Ah, very good, mate.
That was Tim Burchett, the Republican from Tennessee. I believe he's from the 2nd Congressional District, with some advice for Chuck Schumer to not eat Taco Bell before doing a speech on the Senate floor. And I'm sorry if you guys are grossed out by this, but politics is a very serious business. And sometimes when we have these humorous moments, we just have to, enjoy what's going on. And TMZ has been the main one covering what's going on with Chuck Schumer. And we have this headline: Senator Chuck Schumer passes on gas question. He ran away from the camera, of course. And then here we have a meme of Marco Rubio wearing a gas mask, sitting on that couch, that iconic meme of Marco Rubio. And Chuck Schumer, I assume, passed gas while they're sitting there. But let us move on to more serious matters, because what's going on up in Maine is insane. Because you have these candidates that are running to replace Graham Platner, and they couldn't be more disconnected from the average voter in Maine and all over the country as well. And here we have an individual, and they were asked why should they be elected to become a senator. And take a look at their response. Watch this.
Ashley Webb, what qualifications do you have to serve in the U.S. Senate?
Oh, I ran for office several times. Didn't win, but I did run. And then I'm a songwriter, and then I write my own books. And then I suppose my transparency, I wouldn't lie to the people, and I wouldn't deceive the people like we're being deceived right now.
So that was Ashley Webb, a Senate candidate running for office up in Maine to replace Graham Platner. And we know that Graham Platner has been disgraced, and he dropped out of the race because he was accused of some pretty crazy stuff. And this is one of the individuals that the Democrats are putting up to replace Graham Platner. And Ashley Webb was asked, why should voters vote for you? And what it said is that it ran for office multiple times, so that's sufficient, even though this individual lost. And here we have another video of Ashley Webb, where they were talking about gutting wasteful spending in government. And Ashley Webb started talking about food, talking about pork belly, when the correct term that she's trying to reference is pork barreling.
I believe they called it pork bellying. By cutting out the pork bellying from all the bills, I'm sure that would save a lot of money as well, but...
I'm not sure if Ashley Webb was hungry why Ashley Webb was talking about food on the debate stage. Started talking about pork bellying when the correct term is pork barreling, where you gut wasteful spending out of the government. And here we have another video of Ashley Webb on the trans issue. And this is to show you where the Democrat Party is going, that the party has been taken over by a whole bunch of left-wing radical individuals. Let's watch this.
And then with the trans community, like, we're being dehumanized. They say that we want to hurt people. I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want to use the bathroom. And if they want me to use the men's room, I will, but I don't want to be assaulted.
I don't think anyone is stopping you from using the restroom. Maybe there's a designated restroom for you, and you are saying that you're going to be assaulted. I mean, this is just a video, but I'm looking at you. You're probably like 6'5", and probably way north of 275. I doubt that anyone would look at you and try to assault you because you're pretty and a little bit scary. But here we have another video of this individual on ICE, abolishing ICE. I'm telling you, the Democrat Party is being taken over by a whole bunch of radicals.
I agree.
And let's listen to what this individual has to say. Watch this.
I agree. They need to take the masks off, and they need to put their badges on, and then they also need to wear their body cams. And I don't believe they should be able to just walk away after they shoot somebody. They should be held accountable, they should be investigated, and they should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. As far as the immunity, I'd like to see that stripped away. It's probably not going to get stripped away. If we tried to go after it, Leos are going to fight it. I guess the best option would be to defund them as much as we can. I would like to abolish them, but that's probably not going to happen either.
And that was Ashley Webb, one of the individuals running to replace Graham Platner. And Ashley Webb isn't the only one that made some headlines last night, because here you have this other candidate on the left, Shanna Bellows, I think that's her name, and she started praising Graham Platner. And take a look at what she had to say in regards to Graham Platner, the ideas that Graham Platner had. Watch this.
The single idea from Graham Platner that spoke most deeply to me is that he's right. The democracy that we thought we had has been deeply corrupted by those in power in Washington.
The idea that you, Shanna Bellows, is taking advice from Graham Platner, someone who's being accused of doing some crazy stuff to women, is troubling to me, because there's no way I would take advice of corruption from someone like Graham Platner. Graham Platner would not be able to tell me what's corrupted and what is not, especially when you factor in the things that Graham Platner has been accused of. It's like taking advice from someone like Epstein, basically. And here's another clip that I want to show you when the topic of Medicare came up. And take a look at these candidates' response, how awkward it got. Watch this.
Thank you. Phil.
You just said you're for Medicare for all. Is everyone on this panel? Dan, no?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
It's incredible.
Just checking. Just checking. That's 8 for 8 with the candidates tonight.
That's amazing.
I'm actually on Medicare.
Oh, okay. Well, there you have it.
Sometimes I really wonder if I'm in a simulation, and there's a possibility that I might just subscribe to that worldview where, because this cannot be real. This cannot be real. These cannot be the individuals that are running to essentially lead the country, because being a senator is holding one of the most powerful offices in the country, because there are only 100 senators. These are the individuals with their worldview that's running to become a senator to control all of us. And that brings us to the end of this video. Please let me know what you think about, I know this episode was a little bit different because we covered Chuck Schumer and his mishap on the Senate floor. So let me know what you think in the comment section in regards to that. And also let me know what you think about these candidates that are running to replace Graham Platner up there in Maine. Also, please consider liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next video. I appreciate your support. Thank you.